I have to save my NFL career, and I must do it within these last 9 games of the season. And by the way it's looking, we might not even make it into the playoffs. I've been doing everything possible to show this team that I'm worthy of being a starting cornerback in this league, going harder in practices, drills, scrimmages, you name it. All of the adversity, the struggles that I've dealt with the front half of my rookie season has been crazy, and it's been tearing me down mentally, but I found a way to rebuild myself and get in my right mindset. And that's to simply have a short memory, whether that's play by play, day by day. Forget the past. Yeah, you may have screwed up, but it's all right. Bounce back and go harder the next time around so you can get it right. And honestly, that doesn't just correlate with football, just life in general. You want to move like that and have your mindset built like that with your everyday life. And that's kind of what I've inhabited. Don't get me wrong, I am putting in the work, but I know it won't happen overnight. But man, I'm getting tired of getting beat on things that I would normally go crazy, intercept the ball, make a play, just be KJ. And right now, we're not looking like the Bengals team that our fans want us to be. We drop another game to a team we're far better than on paper, but they take a huge dub at our crib. Is the league just filled with talent? I know that sounds like a stupid question, but it seems like every single week I'm matched up against 1, 2, or even 3 just dog receivers. Like George Pickens, young receiver, and I'm a young corner, but the way he got into his cut, caught this ball and cut upfield in a blink of an eye, like bruh, come on. But seriously, what is it about my game, my technique, my form? What is it about me as a corner where I just allow these players to just dominate me on a week-to-week basis? I don't understand. It's damn near demoralizing how I get outplayed almost every single week. And keep in mind, I said almost because there's been a few games where I played well and locked stuff down. And then add on the fact that I have to deal with running backs like Najee Harris multiple times a season. Like, dude is a literal Mack truck. And it seems like he destroys everyone on first contact. And then you have to deal with the weirdest route combinations in the book. I study it a bunch, but seeing it live on the field, I still get confused. It throws me for a loop every time. And as of lately, our secondary as a whole has just been getting burnt, fried, and just killed overall. We've been looking terrible. We might be the worst in the league. And why nobody ain't tell me George Pickens runs a 3.9 40? Dude burnt me at the line, took off, caught the ball, and he was just out of there. I guess when you need a touchdown, when you need it the most, pick on KJ. Short-term memory, right? A new week, new team, new game to prove myself that I'm valuable, that I'm worthy, that I'm here to stay. I'm a baller. I'm a great corner. I will be a great corner in this league. I'm taking steps forward. I'm improving. I really am. I may still give up a big play from time to time, but I'm starting to be in the right place just at the wrong time. Hey, Tannehill knows what's best for him. He throws this ball clean out of bounds. He knows if this ball was anywhere catchable inbounds, it was mine. It was a pick, no doubt. As far as the passing game goes today against the Titans, I feel like I'm going to hold it down. But coming downhill face to face with Derrick freaking Henry, I don't know about that. That's a scary sight. I ain't going to lie. This man is running through my entire defense. Man at his feet, a man on his arms. He's still trucking. It takes me and others to come through and knock him off balance just to stop the play. With all the nonsense that's been going on with the team, more specifically me and the defense, it's been having a negative effect on our offense. They've been very inconsistent lately. Have I ever expressed how much I value the safety help over the top? I would have gotten bombed for a big touchdown without the help of my safety, but he also got in the way of my first potential pick. We're up 3 points, 40 seconds left in the game, and this has to be the flukiest, weirdest, craziest touchdown I've ever seen in my life to take the lead. A great play by my fellow corner turns into a tip drill for the receiver, and he got the nerve to stand there and celebrate. Wow. But one thing about it, you can never count out Joey B and our explosive offense. We take the lead late, another 3-point lead at that, and on the last play of the game, this guy actually caught this Hail Mary. Taking a look at the playoff picture, we're nowhere to be seen in it, and that's crazy considering all the expectations just overall being looked at as one of the better teams coming into the season. I've been watching film of myself lately, and I noticed that there's been plenty of times this season where the ball's in the air just in my vicinity, and I'm not going all in and all out to snatch them balls up. So that's exactly what I'm going to do from here on out. I don't know if this is me being stupid or just lazy, but when I know I have safety help over the top and the receiver beats me deep, I just let him go. I might mirror him or shadow him underneath, but I don't try to play it too high. That might just be the problem. I rely on my skills way too much. I don't maximize my athletic ability. And usually that's the other way around in most cases. And I also feel like my IQ is taking a hit because I'm a very smart corner. But it seems to be since I came into the league, I'm just making the wrong plays at the wrong time, not jumping routes, just not using my head. Here's another example of a bonehead play. Mecole Hardman, one of the fastest young receivers in the league. I allow him to get off the line, no jam. I'm not getting back in my back pedal. I'm just stiff, standing there, feet stiff as bricks. I know I can't completely revamp or change my game overnight, but by next week, the time we play the Browns, I will not be the same corner. I will elevate my game. See, one thing I'm noticing about quarterbacks in the league, they're extremely confident, as they should be, but that confidence can get them in trouble at times, and I plan on using that to my advantage. See, in practice, I've been experimenting with the way I play man and zone coverage, and don't get me wrong, I'm still making my mistakes, but I am taking steps in the right direction, and I feel like I'm getting closer to figuring it out. As a player, I've completely emptied and revamped my toolbox. The way I play man and zone coverage, the way I bait routes, I gotta do it completely different from the way I did in college. And this has to be one of the hardest things I've ever done, breaking years of habit, things that work for me, that really caused my success and landed me in this position. I have to completely just stop. Like something just as simple as keeping my depth, not letting the receiver get a step or two on me, which is something I didn't have to worry about in college, but in the league, everyone is fast, so I have to be on point with that. Like down here in the red zone, yeah, I'm going to celebrate the incompletion, trying to get into the receiver's head, but being honest, if Deshaun Watson threw a slightly better ball, this would have been yet another touchdown given up on my end. But you know what? All of the grind, the failures, the trials and errors is going to pay off as I pick up my first career interception as a Cincinnati Bengal. Let's go! From the start of the play, my feet never stopped moving. I always stayed a step or two ahead of the receiver, gave the QB a little look, and he threw the ball and it worked out to perfection. If you ask me, this is one of the biggest, most important games for us as a team. And me personally, I finally stepped up and got my first interception, and as a team, we blew the Browns out of the water at home like we're supposed to. At the end of a game, I can finally look at the stat sheet, go to that interception column and see a different number other than 0. I'm hooked. I'm ready to get back to it next week. I want another one. I cannot tell you the breath of fresh air that has seeped and just coated my lungs since getting my first pick is unexplainable. But even though I revamped my game and gotten a lot better, I still find myself getting killed on these curl routes by even old receivers like Julio Old Man Jones. Oh, but guess what? I'm going to clap back in the loudest way. That boy thought he had an easy touchdown on the corner. Full extension, diving for the pick. Give me that, my second pick in back-to-back games. It took me 9 games to catch my first pick, and to catch my second, it only took 1, and I caught it on a legendary receiver, one of the GOATs of this generation. He's a lot older, but it's still Julio. I haven't completely cracked the code. I'm still making mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm not the lockdown corner I want to be, but I'm taking steps in the right direction, and I'm making plays on that ball now. Even though I'm having a fantastic game, as a team, we're having a terrible one on the road, bro. I don't know how Mike Evans was wide open like this, just butt naked. Giving up over 20 points to a lackluster offense who's being ran and commanded by an elderly senior citizen is crazy. Hey man, I can get used to this. Seeing that interception column being lit up for me is it's mind blowing. I'm so used to my teammates catching all the picks going crazy. It's my turn. Hey, name me a better cornerback in this league other than your boy KJ motherfucking Franks. I'm like that 3 straight games with at least a pick on the first play of the game though. I'm him. Hold on, let me humble myself for a second. But look, the opening play, the first play of the game, I snag another pick and I almost take it back for my first career pick 6. Come on now. Hold on, scratch that. Who's the best corner in the league? I am, me, KJ Franks. I get my second pick of the first half, my first multi-pick game. Let's go. Well, guys, I'm a father to a quarterback named Mac Jones. I told you I was going to revamp my game, and it's paying off in ways you couldn't even imagine. 3 of them? You said 3 picks in the first half. Stop playing with my name. You want to talk about having a breakout game, probably the most eventful first half for any cornerback, any player in the history of this game. It's great to see our offense pick up the pace a little bit, especially not being at home, and actually put some decent points on the board. And as a defense, we playing decent today. Yeah, we might have lost last week on the road, but this week we get the dub, and I completely own the Patriots. No ifs, ands, buts about it. I know I played trash the front half of this season, but to everyone who wrote me off as a bust, some even saying the biggest bust in history, you might want to rethink that. Not even I would have thought that the work I've been putting in would pay off the way that it is so soon. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, we got the Bills this week, and I'm looking to keep my interception streak alive, making it 3 consecutive games with at least 1 pick. Let's do it. And early in the first, I could have secured my first pick, but once again, I'm treating the NFL like college. I didn't think I gave Josh Allen a good enough look. Next thing you know, that ball is on the money. Oh, but I promise, I guarantee you, I will not make the same mistake twice. I put my foot into the ground, get downhill full speed, picking up another pick in the first half. Instead of ESPN and SportsCenter putting up highlights of first round draft pick AJ Frank's getting burnt yet again, put these picks up there and make sure you slow-mo it so you can see it in its full glory. A great start to this game. We have the lead over the Bills going into the second half, but we got to stay focused. I can't get too much on my high horse. That is Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. It feels great for my IQ to shine on a play-to-play basis. I sell the fact that I'm going over top with this route. I know he's going to dump it off to the back. I come down and prevent the first down. Just over a minute left in the fourth, currently with a 10-point lead. Even if they score, we'll still be up 3 points, but we don't even want it to be that close. How do you close out a big-time dub against a great team just like this? The most acrobatic play of my entire football career. That's how you do it. You want to talk about using my God-gifted athleticism to the fullest, laying out mid-air, putting it all on the line to make that play? Oh, that's been a game changer. If we get the win over the Ravens this week at home, we will be competing in an AFC wildcard game. And that's mind-blowing, considering the fact just a few weeks ago, us being in the playoffs was completely out of the picture. But since then, we've completely turned our season around. And I can almost guarantee Lamar's going to do everything in his power to avoid throwing my way this week, being that I'm the hottest corner in the league currently. We're up to a 10-point lead midway through the third, and Lamar hasn't thrown my way, but when he on the ground, I'm still going to come through and make a play to let him know if you ain't going to throw it my way, I'm going to come through and come get you. But I cannot deny the fact that this man is otherworldly talented, and he just have God-gifted speed that just can't be taught. He takes off and picks up a huge play late in the third. The last play of the game, Lamar would heave this one up on his final attempt to tie this game up, and by the grace of God, nobody came down with this ball. My first career playoff game in Arrowhead Stadium against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, trying to get the dub today, but we all know that won't be easy. The last time we matched up, Mecole Hardman went crazy. He got the best of me, but today I'm a new corner. I'm not going for none of that. Now, I said Mecole wouldn't get the best of me. I ain't say nothing about Juju, but now on a serious note, this would have been a pick or at least a breakup. I misjudged the ball, and he came up with a big play. But we're moving on from that. Like I said, short-term memory. On to the next play, the next drive, the rest of the game. We got to focus on the task at hand and what's in front of us at this current moment. Holding the Chiefs to 17 points at their home stadium is no easy task, and we knew that, but we stepped up to the plate, and we're looking to close this game out strong. It's 3rd and goal, and we only rushed 3, and this gives Patrick Mahomes 35 business days to deliver this ball, and when it's all said and done, he delivers one to Juju wide open in the middle of the end zone. My first playoff game, a wild card game at that, and we're in OT, and the fact that Mecole got away with this push-off mid-route is crazy, but I should have held on strong. Trying to keep the Chiefs out of the end zone, and I caught myself baiting up this route in the back of the end zone. I thought I had an easy pick to give our offense back the ball. I mistime it, and ultimately give up the game-winning touchdown. Who would have told me in week 6, 7, or even 8 that I would end this season, my rookie season, being named and crowned the best defensive back in the league? I would have called you crazy. Oh, and taking home the Defensive Rookie of the Year award, racking up 7 picks in just 4 games, leading the entire NFL. But personally, I can tell you, we will bounce back. I'm ready to get in the lab and put the work in and prepare for next season, and my grind to become the best corner ever in this league continues.